Being a fellow foodie, we love our dinners at Consomme, Bridal, and of course no evening would be complete without capping off at Seville, Cappuccino, or diving into some froyo. Some of our best times have been hanging in and cooking dinner on Pine Street with a delicious truffle oil, or enjoying relaxing family holiday dinners brought in without any fuss or toil. There are a few memories I will not share from when we were not in our finest hour, but we survived, and now we're here to celebrate you at your wedding shower.
Wow.
Prom dates have not always been your thing, but you found the right guy, and now you have the ring.
Okay. You and Bethany are like sisters to me. I love how close we've been, and I know how close the cousins in our hands will always be. Computer games at my mom and Zaid's, trips to Bradley's, and riding around Maple Glen in your Jeep. All the times we spent together are memories I'll always keep. That first night we met Sam, Aunt Nan said it was fate, that you and him would get married, and she was right. Now he'll be your soulmate. I'm so excited for the wedding in Napa. I know you and Sam will live happily ever after. I'll never forget the Wolf twins teaching me how to drink, so I propose a toast to Melissa, the bride-to-be, we clink.
Our story began at Willow Grove Day Camp, where you and I shared the same bunk. We were best friends from the start, even after the day I fell in the lake and really stuck. We played tetherball, karaoke, gaga, and even took up Rightfully too. Continuing our summer shenanigans in Nakamixon was the natural thing to do. Some may not know about the night I brought you to the Wolf's Ocean City Beach house. Sam and Max were so consumed by their hair and girls, Sam didn't notice his future wife sitting on his couch. Let's just say that back in those days, the Wolf house was not nearly as zen. I'm actually surprised you returned 13 years later after being exposed to Gary and the twins when you were only 10.
Is it zen now? A little bit more.
On to Sandy Wren and then you Dee. Our high school boyfriends, you had some money for 2 peas in a pod. Hanging with them and the rest of the Belgian crew, we thought we were dating upward gods. Driving around concerts, arpeggio on the shore, we had fun wherever we felt. If Janie didn't approve what we were up to, we just told her we were going with Justin Bell.
Anything with Justin is okay. They can go to hell as long as there's Justin.
We looked forward to college visits when the two of us left home. We even found ways to see each other when you were in Barcelona and I was in Rome. In South Beach, I suggested you come with me to sleep in Max and Sam's room. Who the hell would have thought that 5 years later, he would become your groom? Melissa, I could not be more proud to call you my friend. You're beautiful, funny, and smart, and loyal to the end. I know we will be friends no matter what the future brings. I'm so excited for Napa to celebrate you and Sam in the exchange rate.
Get it out before they do.
Middle school started a friendship that would last forever when we were both placed in Miss Berman's class together. On that first day, I scanned the room looking for a familiar face and hopefully someone cool when I heard the name Melissa Frost from Jarretown Elementary School. Being in the same homeroom, we became attached at the hip. I'll never forget the first time you took me on a Margate trip. Introducing me to tuna subs from Dino's, who knew something could taste so good, and meeting boys late night on the beach who were definitely from the hood. Many hours were spent driving around in your Jeep during our high school years. Getting caught snooping around Beth's room was always one of my biggest fears. Summers we escaped the dub to Camp NAM, where many memories are made. After taps, we would break the rules and go on a forbidden boys bunk raid. Throughout college, we stayed close by talking. I'm gonna cry. But throughout college, we stayed close, talking on the phone and taking trips to PSU. Following graduation, it only made sense that an apartment would be me, Erin, and you. As my roommate for 3 years in Philly, you helped give me the college experience I never had. You're my going out partner until that unforgettable trip to Miami that didn't turn out half bad. Oh, how I loved sharing a wall with you when you and Sam first started to date.
Wow!
Mommy Melissa, because you've always helped guide me through many stages of life, and I wish you all the love and happiness on June 15th when you become husband and wife. And when you would watch 24.
Okay. In 6th grade at Sandy Run is where our friendship began. I remember meeting a cute girl with blue eyes, bangs, and a great tan. From the moment we met, we instantly connected. We'd spend hours on the phone, as this was before we texted. After school, we reside at your house in Patrick Court. You'd make us grilled cheeses with your little machine, and we'd eat food of all sorts. We'd end up falling asleep in your bed watching General Hospital. Then you'd bribe us with a yummy dinner from Carambolas, making leaving impossible. There are so many memories from high school to share with Heather and E. Bass. However, they all happened in the hallway as I wasn't smart enough to be in their class.
I love my dinners. Oh, you want me?
For high school,
All the way. All the way.
Right here.
for high school, friends, college is a time that would drive friends apart, but not for us, as a surprise visit from Indiana really shocked your heart. After college, you weren't single for long until you found your mate. Paired with my other half, you've been on some pretty amazing dates. Miami and Budapest are two of the highlights. Just don't ask me to remember any of the flights. You are my confident, my friend, my partner in crime, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be but your side during this time. I wish you nothing but a lifetime of happiness, health, and best wishes. And just remember, if you cook, Sam needs to do the dishes.
Love you. Something else would arrive.
Melissa and I met in the summer of 2002 as roommates at Penn State. We shared clothes, beer, and sometimes boys. It must have been fate. We went out almost every night together when we returned to school in the fall. We went from frat party to frat party, ending our late nights with pizza or Chinese in Rumba Hall. We crossed over borders when we left State College to study in Spain. Although we were well-traveled and cultured, we were both orange, chubby, and certainly not tame. After college, we made many trips to Philly and New York to search for a man. I remember Jeannie yelling at Melissa and I to marry Max and Sam. And so Melissa listened to her mom, and they will live happily ever after. I'm so excited to celebrate in Napa, where our days will be filled with wine and laughter.
Well, Melissa and I did not meet when we were little kids, or at camp, or even at Penn State. We met because that first summer, my family was sharing a shore house with the Wolves, so clearly it was fate. In the very beginning, my memories of getting to know Melissa are distant and blurry. What I do remember quite vividly is a girl in an oversized hoodie rushing out the door at 7 a.m. in quite a hurry. Or maybe it was just Gary yelling at her. At first, we would allow Melissa to think she was making a clean escape free and clear, but as time passed, it really started to get silly, and finally we demanded that Sam make Melissa stay for breakfast. And there began a friendship between us, to my heart I hold very dear. The similarities between us started to become very, very clear. We both take a long pause when someone offers a sip from their cup. We love the same movies, especially the ones that no one else would ever want to watch, one would think. Where should we make reservations? Do we have a good plan? Who has the good story? I have this dress I want to buy. Let me send you a link. Now, normally, as I'm sure we all know, Sam could care less when someone walked in our room. But with Melissa, I started to see his eyes light up. So I knew, uh-oh, the I love you is coming soon. And sure enough, it did, and I no longer wanted to bring friends to stay with me at the shore. After a week apart, a good beach day, a 5-hour conversation with Melissa would be my only cure. Although I tend to complain when Melissa makes me walk home from the bar in heels, I must admit that that's when the combos get really deep. After a quick stop at Wawa with chips in our hands, we will laugh, we will confide, and usually one of us will weep. I feel like there is so much to say to you because I think of you as one of the most thoughtful, it's very hard to do that. As one of the most thoughtful, kindest, helpful, silly, considerate, and cutest person I know. But I should wrap this up because before we know it, we will be boarding a plane to Cali and it will be time to go. I'm honored to say that I am watching 2 of my very best friends get married. It's a rare privilege, this is true, and it makes me smile. You are so special to me, I love you, and Sam very much. I'm so excited for this wedding week in Napa and cannot wait to watch this beautiful bride walk down the aisle.
We've done everything together since your very start. Little Lizzie, you came into the world, taking up the biggest place in my heart. You, me, and Mommy always, never to be found apart. Hanging at the shore with Aunt Oatmeal and Uncle Bill, singing songs about your very strong will. Museums and long road trips with Mama and Zadie sure made you into one cultured and cool young lady. Upper Dublin, Mixon cruises, college visits in Spain. Keeping a close relationship is never hard to maintain. We've done it all in the most fashionable style. A sisterly road paved with lots of laughter, fights, tears, and smiles. This year has been my favorite, talking to you on each and every hour. I can hardly believe we're already at your wedding shower. I've known you to be I've known you to be many wonderful things in your life, but I really cannot wait to see you as a wife. Okay, so this is from all of us. Melissa, we've all been everywhere with you. Neighbors, cousins, old friends, and new. We tried to think of a gift that we could bestow that would keep us with you wherever it is you go. And this is your gift from all of your bridesmaids. Zoe, Michelle, Erin, Heather, Christy, Jenna, left.
So we just start like
Okay. I don't want to open it.
I got it. Oh, God. It's like white ice.
Oh,
So we ran over to Bloomy and got you some Toomey. I love you all. Thank you so much. This is amazing. What should we do? You're going to laugh. All right.